morning.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us on short notice. It was supposed to be a day of celebration, the celebration of the groundbreaking of a historic place here at Stonewall where the rights of the LGBTQ movement for the nation began. Instead, it is a dark day, for women across this nation who have long fought for the right to have control over their own bodies. A fight that my grandmother's generation had to fight, my mother's generation, my generation, my daughter's generation, and apparently now my brand new granddaughter's generation. This is repulsive at every level to think that the Supreme Court says there is absolutely no constitutional right to an abortion, something that we've had in our state since 1970, for our nation since 1973, Roe v. Wade. So this is turning back the tides of time of progress. And it's frustrating, but this is New York. We're going to stand up, continue to fight back, just as we did when the news of this case leaked months ago, that this could actually happen in our nation. We now require insurance companies to cover abortion services. I added $35 million to our state budget to make sure that we had the resources necessary to expand services, because New York, with the Statue of Liberty standing in our harbor, will always be a safe harbor, a place for women in search of freedom, freedom to control their own body, will be able to come to our state, the state of New York. And also, this Supreme Court, one day ago, tells state leaders like myself, that I don't have complete control to determine who should be able to carry a gun in a place like this. But that same Supreme Court has no problem stripping away a woman's right to control her body and allowing states to regulate her decisions. Meaning, as a result, in states that don't allow abortions any longer, and that's what the Supreme Court gave them license to do, you'll end up with government-mandated pregnancies. How do you reconcile that with taking away the ability that they just did with the gun case yesterday for states to protect our citizens? So, elections have consequences. There's 3 Supreme Court justices who are there as a result of an election back in 2016. Let that be a message to voters everywhere. This is what happens when extremism takes over, not just our country, but has infiltrated the Supreme Court of the United States of America. We lose our ability to protect our citizens from gun violence, and as women, we lose the right to make a decision, a very personal decision, about our own bodies. Thank you. Any questions?
Governor, is there anything that can be done legislatively? I know with guns, there definitely seems to be. Anything more that can be done?
What we already did, and we saw this decision coming. We took preemptive measures. That's why just in the last 2 weeks, I signed a sweeping package of bills. Not just the money we allocated, but also said we're going to protect and give immunity to abortion providers here in the state of New York, because they are at risk of lawsuits in other states where they give a personal right of individual to sue, a personal right of action. So we took those steps. And we're going to continue to find other ways that can protect. The rights of women are sacred in New York. The rights of women will never be jeopardized under my watch in this state. You can count on that. But it is our sisters across this nation who've been stripped of a right, and we know that they'll be finding refuge, a safe harbor here in our state, and our providers are ready. We'll take care of it. But indeed, this is a day that'll go down in history. It's a day when women are no longer allowed the responsibility to make a decision regarding their own reproductive freedom. This, my friends, is a very, very dark day.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.